Just before you come into the town, look to your left in a lay-by. There you will notice a tall stone and a plaque. This is known as Tristan's stone, which is a 6th century inscribed monolith believed to be the burial stone of Tristan, son of King Mark of Cornwall. You see this beautiful little bus stop. It's been maintained for years and they change and redecorate it on a regular basis. It's gorgeous. I mean, where do you ever see that? Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
So today we are in Fowey.
Pronounced Fowey,
Not Fowey. We're just going from the car park now down into the town centre. As we get to the bottom of this road, you'll have the old cottage hospital on the right hand side. Where you see Ian walking now, that's where we're heading. So we've parked up at the top. Put a pin drop to let you know where the main car park is, and it's free, which is always good. And then it's just a short walk down into the town. There are 3 ways down into the town. This is the back road that we're taking, or if you go straight on, just near the pub you'll see 2 other roads, and either of those will take you the same way. What you're looking at now is Place House. It is a Grade 1 listed building and is the tower standing behind a church. This has been home to the Ferry family since the 13th century. The local church here is dedicated to St Finbar, who is said to have passed through Fowey in the early 6th century. The church was sadly destroyed in the 15th century. Fowey is a small town and cargo port at the mouth of the River Fowey. The estuary forms a natural harbour, enabling the town to become an important trading centre. The town has been in existence since before the Norman invasion. In the 14th century, the harbour was defended by 160 archers, but after these were withdrawn, 2 block houses were built on each side of the harbour entrance. I can show you these later. Walking down the back roads down to Budinick Ferry, past all these very old and idyllic little cottages. Always check the website or the board for the operating times of the ferry. At the time of filming, cars were £5, a car and a caravan were £9, and to go on foot, an adult was £2, and a child is only £1. It's a circular walk from Budinnik to Polruan. It is told that Charles I is said to have nearly been killed by a musket shot as he walked from Fowey to Polruan, admiring the view. This is a monument called Kew after Arthur Quiller Couch, the Cornish author who wrote his Troy Town stories using Fowey as a model. Lanteglos Church is a medieval church of St Wilo. Most of the church dates back to the 14th century, and it is a beautiful example of early Perpendicular Gothic style. The church was restored in 1906 by architect Edmund Sedding, a nephew of the famous Victorian architect P.J.D. Sedding. The south porch is known to be 16th century, and the west wall of the tower is known to be 19th century. If you go through the doorway, this shows Norman stonework. And in one of the door jambs there is known to be a carving with the letters XP. Apparently this is the first two letters of Christ's name in Greek. These are thought to be pre-Normans. Ian, what are you doing?
Putting the hammock up.
Hammock in the woods?
Hammock in the woods.
You're going to show us how?
Okay. So get said hammock. Mine's a Tira hiker.
Nice and light for the rucksack.
Yeah. Some bands for the trees. We'll go across from this one, I think, to that one there.
Okay.
And we'll put the hammock in the middle. So, you going to come and help me?
Absolutely.
Come on then.
We've now reached Polruan. This is an ancient mariner and shipbuilding community surrounded by 3 sides of water. The village is a maze of narrow streets, alleys and flights of steps. Not only does it have a great community, but it is a haven for yachts and a great holiday destination. There are 2 pubs, a cafe and a local shop. There is a daily ferry that runs to Fowey every 15 minutes.
I practice what I preach. They like I put her out my way, think it lost to see. Not sure what you wanted, but I'm what you need. I know my high just started, bet I hit a peak, yeah.
At the beginning of the video, I mentioned about a blockhouse. Well, this is a fine example of one, and this is on the Polruan side, remember. There's a plaque above the door, and this is what it reads. This blockhouse was erected in the 15th century for defence of the harbour and linked by a large chain with a similar blockhouse on the Fowey side. The building was last used in 1666 and is scheduled as an ancient monument by the Department of the Environment. So we've come to the end of our walk to Polruan. It's been an amazing day. We're now going to head back over on the ferry. It's £2.40 each and it's about a 5-minute journey back to Fowey. Here we are at the end of our walk, enjoying our chips. A nice cold